Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be explaining how Kaspa is going to flip Ethereum. A 500 billion market cap is actually possible for Kaspa. Now, when you look at market cap of Ethereum right now, it is 236 billion. And the market cap of Kaspa is 2 billion. Now, why do I say that Kaspa is going to flip Ethereum? Now stick around until the end of this video. I'll be explaining in great detail how Kaspa is going to achieve this big milestone. Now before we go ahead, don't forget to hit the like, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps with the spread of the word about Kaspa to as much people as possible. Now let's get straight to the video. Now as I said previously, Kaspa right now is at 0.0775 cents. And Ethereum is at $1,962. Now, when you look at the market cap, when you compare the market cap of these two cryptocurrencies, you're going to find out that Kaspa is at 2 billion and Ethereum is at 236 billion. When you compare the market cap of Kaspa and Ethereum at their all-time highs, you're going to find out that Ethereum had a market cap of $571 billion at its all-time high. And if Kaspa reaches this all-time high of, in terms of market cap of Ethereum, it's going to be $22. This is going to be massive. Now when I was trying to do my research on how this is going to happen, and I came across one of the very important article on X, and this comes from Jordan. So shout out to Jordan. This is a very, very informative article that was written by Jordan. Now, it says why Kaspa will overtake Ethereum for layer 2s. Today, Ethereum layer 2s such as Base and Polygon generally has 16-minute finality, are fragmented with low max recorded transaction per second counts and low market caps, which translates to less dollars at stake for proof of stake security. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because who is going to want to continue building on Ethereum while we have a very fast and decentralized proof of work like Kaspa? Now you have 16 minutes, like you have to wait 16 minutes for transaction finality. Now who wants to wait 16 minutes to get his transaction, processed? This is actually something that is going to cause, it's not even going to need people to get out of Ethereum and go to Kaspa. It is going to force people to get out of Ethereum and start developing on Ethereum, on Kaspa, sorry. So the reason why I'm saying this is because we as humans are naturally not very patient. Now you can even see this in terms of teaching. When you want to explain a hard thing to someone, if it takes longer than 5 minutes, people don't have that kind of attention span. So we are so limited in terms of our attention span. Now you're going to see that no one is actually going to wait for 15 minutes or 16 minutes for his transaction to get processed. Now these limitations are based on using Ethereum for the layer 1. For the largest limitation time due to finality, Ethereum, according to this article, has a finality of 15 minutes. Finalizing a transaction in layer 2 before it is finalized in its layer 1 reduces the security. Soon Kaspa will take 1 second to settle a transaction, with layer 2s on Kaspa being able to settle transactions in a similar time. With Igra, a user could bridge to a Kaspa layer 2 like it is an Ethereum layer 2 and use apps on network with near instant transaction finality. The apps on the network would inherit the proof of work security of Kaspa, finalize in similar time to Kaspa's base layer, and have maximum transaction count of at least the base layer's 300 transactions per second, which is higher than the sum of maximum transactions recorded on layer 2's network above 200 and 150 transactions per second. Now you can see that the layer 2s that are going to be built on Kaspa are going to inherit one of the most unique feature, which is the proof of work security and decentralization of it are going to give a lot of power to the layer 2s that are going to be built on Kaspa. In a world where the user taking similar steps could use Solidity apps on layer 2 secured by a large hash rate proof of work network that settles transaction in 1 second for cheap, why the heck would they use one that finalizes in 16 minutes? I mean, like, why would you use a network that finalizes a transaction in 16 minutes while you have a network that is proof of work and secure that can do it in 1 second for cheap? We have an issue that most of the people have been complaining about Ethereum, that it has a lot of gas fees, and you have a network that is really cheap and does it really fast. So people are going to naturally migrate to create and build on Kaspa. And at least before transactions are finalized, are secured by a lower market cap proof of stake network, no one wants to wait that long for a transaction to finalize. This is before mentioning likely further improvements such as not having fragmented state by deriving state from and settling directly on Kaspa, and potential to batch transactions for higher TPS. There are other proof of stake networks and even proof of work networks, some with higher transactions per second, but their time to settle transaction don't feel instant, or through earlier node hardware and network speed requirements, dollar staked or dollar spent mining and concentration of them are less secure and less reliable. Kaspa layer 2s will dominate the layer 2 ecosystem, want a secure, fast, cheap, and non-fragmented transactions. Now, this is the reason that I think is going to cause and force people to come and build on Kaspa. Now, people want something that is really cheap. People want something that is really fast. And that is a fact. You cannot argue with the needs and the demands of a technology. A technology is there that is going to really serve people well. And if you have Ethereum has high gas fees, you have also a lot of, you have to wait 16 minutes to finalize the transaction. Now, this is really crazy. No one wants to wait anymore. No one wants to pay a lot of gas fees. So people are going to actively start migrating from Ethereum and start to build on Kaspa. This is a fact. This is something that is going to happen, and this is going to really be massive for Kaspa. Now, if Kaspa gets all of the liquidity, all of the action, all of the activity that was ongoing on Ethereum, if it gets migrated or it gets moved into Kaspa, you are going to see a lot of good things happen to Kaspa. Now, Kaspa is aiming not only for 10 blocks per second, it is aiming for even 100 blocks per second. Smart contracts, people think Kaspa cannot support smart contracts, but wait until you see the smart contracts that are going to be developed on Kaspa. Now, let me know what you think about this, and let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this Ethereum being flipped by Kaspa? Now, when you look at the market cap, of Kaspa, that's what I started with. I started with in the beginning of this video. When you look at the market cap of Kaspa, it is at currently at 1 billion 999 million. It is dropping actually, and you have the market cap of Ethereum at 237 billion. Now, if Kaspa manages to get this market cap, you're going to see Kaspa at approximately $9.18. Now, this is really massive. This is really, really massive. Let me know in the comment section if you think, how do you think, and what is going to happen for Kaspa to reach this kind of market cap. The proof is already here, and we've seen a lot of people that are trying to build currently on Kaspa. We have the Kaspa industry initiative. We have stable coins that are going to be coming on Kaspa. You have layer 2s, for example, Igra Labs and other projects that are going to be built on Kaspa. It is going to really get wild soon, and let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit the like, and don't forget to subscribe if you really like the video, and see you in another video.